Everybody is silent.
That yes, no, all right formula is not working. We have to think about something else.
No, the way I think about it, sir, a lot of the time we don't reread it. As Chandra Madam said, that we hear from you and probably we listen once more from the recording. We need to read it too because reading takes a little bit longer time. I think it helps sinking rather than just listening in
I
a car
mean,
driving or
those are
something.
individualistic. I will
Yeah,
leave it at
that,
that. So
that's why.
everyone will have his style, but you need to assimilate what you have taken
Right,
in. You
right.
should
That's the reason
digest.
questions do not occur. Otherwise, there should be a lot of questions on these subjects.
Yeah. So where we left yesterday was the
I
entire doer is one part. So you have the physical part, you have the psychic part, you have the mental part, you have the noetic part of your existence, of your doer's existence as well, in which the physical part is in the physical earth. The other three parts are together in the triune self, right? Are the three integral parts of its immortal triune self. The other two are the thinker, that is the mental part, and the knower, that is the noetic part. Okay? So, we are now going to understand because of the imperfections and limitations of the, am I recording?
Yeah, the meeting is being recorded.
Yeah, very good. Right. So, because of the imperfections and limitations of the human body, the thinker and the knower parts of the triune self do not dwell in the body, as do the embodied portion of the doer part. They merely contact the body by means of nerve centers. Hereafter, for the sake of brevity, doer means doer in the body. Otherwise, he will say doer of the triune self. That's what he is saying. That's how he is going to refer. Okay. Now let's go to the next step, where he is talking of the system of the universe. That means, how is this universe organized? Right? Anyone wants to help me reading this?
I can if you.
Yeah, why not, sir? Is this sufficiently visible?
Yes.
Right.
Start from in this section.
Yeah.
08 System of the Universe. In this section is presented a comprehensive system of the universe, a system of development by progression, not evolution.
So what is the difference when we say progression and not evolution?
Evolution.
Anybody? What is progression?
I think they have to experience
Evolution
it.
feels physical. Progression feels wisdom, knowledge.
Yeah. See,
Amen.
progression is step by step. Unit by unit, you can progress. Evolve means you are going to change the structure of the species. All that undergoes a change. But here it is gradual. Yeah.
Also, sir, the progression is by your will. Evolution is by just what do you call naturalization to the circumstances.
The other way around, progression is more natural than evolution. Evolution can be like a wave. Progression has to be gradual, step by step, one step at a time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next para. this system takes in the universe in its entirety, in its largest divisions and in its smallest parts. It shows the place of the human body in relation to the physical universe and of the human in relation to his triune self and supreme intelligence of the universe. And finally, consciousness, the ultimate one reality.
So there are so many variations in this universe that you may consider. Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
smallest
that's
parts, largest divisions takes in the universe in its entirety. Okay, that's what.
one is entirety, and
Yeah.
the smallest and the largest has a place in the human body, and that needs to be looked. So here, what we have been hearing in the Sanskrit language, etc., which is Anda Pinda Brahmanda, is part and parcel of it. Every single thing is there. That same thing is also within us because it is interconnected. Yeah. And then the only reality that we need to take cognizance of is
consciousness.
Consciousness. Yeah. Yes, sir. Let's proceed.
The system is all inclusive, yet it is compact, logical, and easy to apprehend or imagine. It can be tested by its scope, by its unity, by its simplicity, its analogies, its interrelations, and by the absence of contradictions.
So that means it is absolutely smooth, well organized, and so on. Very good.
System. All inclusive, basically, yeah. Current classifications such as God, nature, and man, body, soul, and spirit, matter, force, and consciousness, good and evil, the visible and the invisible are insufficient. They are makeshifts, not parts of a system. Yet, these various entities and things have each a place in the vast scheme. But what place has it not been shown?
So, whatever you are encountering, they have a place. But you cannot decipher what it is. Right?
So, words mean nothing. That's the
essence
way we can think of. Yeah. This system shows a universe which consists of nature matter and intelligent matter, and consciousness which is the same in both kinds of matter. Matter differs in the degree in which it is conscious.
It is conscious.
All matter as units on the nature side is conscious. All matter as units on the nature side is conscious, but merely conscious, each unit being conscious as its function only.
So, I mean,
What does it mean, sir?
See, you have a degree of consciousness. You have got two kinds of matter. What is the difference of two kinds of matter? One is unintelligent, which you are calling nature matter, and the other one is intelligent matter. What is the difference between the two? Nature matter is conscious by virtue of the function.
Okay.
Okay. For example, your eyes. For example, your eyes. Can you do anything? Can the eyes do anything beyond just recognizing existence or non-existence of light? Can it do anything beyond that?
No.
Right? That is what is a nature matter.
Yeah.
So units are there that can perform functions. But beyond function, it needs intelligence. That means probably it needs a doer who is able to work these entities.
Right. Right.
Okay. It needs those entities to work these. That is intelligent.
Intelligence. Yeah.
Right? Okay. Anyway, madam has come.
Right.
Our
Okay.
strength, the power of
Bala
being.
madam. Hand over.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm late.
All
It's
matter
okay.
దగ్గర నుంచినమ్మా.
Yeah.
All matter to start with.
Yeah. All matter on the intelligent side at least can be conscious that it is conscious. So, intelligent side, all that
Conscious of
is
being
conscious, it is conscious.
Conscious of
Correct.
being conscious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is why it is intelligent side.
Exactly. You said it.
That's the
That is the
distinction.
distinction between the units of unintelligent nature matter and of the intelligent matter. Because on the nature side, it is not intelligent. So when it comes to intelligent side, they are conscious of their intelligence. The purpose of the universe is to make all units of matter conscious in progressively higher degrees so that nature matter shall become intelligent matter, and further so that intelligent matter shall increase in being conscious until ultimately it becomes consciousness.
Yeah. That means consciousness is a state.
Yes.
Being consciousness is the path. Right?
Mhm.
So you add brilliance to yourself stepwise.
Yeah, that's
The
what is.
other way to understand this, I don't know whether he has I think he has explained it. Otherwise, I will do it at the end. Yeah.
The purpose of the universe may be comprehended by distinguishing beings, that is, units of the elementals, out of the mass of matter as they progress through the various stages or states in which matter is conscious. Okay, the progression of these nature units is accomplished while they are on the ground, which is common to all nature units.
That means
So
the
the
progression happens when they are on a ground which is common.
Yes, on the earth ground.
Yeah.
Okay. In the world of birth and death, the common ground is the human body.
Got it? The importance of the human body is such that the purpose of the universe can be achieved through this. How?
Human body is
That
birth and
is the units of the elements. What are the elements?
yeah, the fire, earth, fire, nature, air.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, what are elementals then? What are elementals in that
Senses.
case? Pardon?
Senses.
No.
The ones that
Elementals are those,
formed
that is,
from
you
this
have got the
element.
combination. You have the combinations
Okay.
as units.
Yeah.
Okay?
I did
Right?
not get it still.
No. Fire, air, water, all put together, they are units, right?
Yeah.
That units is elementals.
Okay.
That you
Okay.
can sense. Yeah. That you can experience on the earth.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. The human body is on the lowest degree of the physical plane of all the worlds and spheres.
Yeah, one sec. Ratna has a question.
Sure.
Chandra, so that means we are also elementals, right? Because we are
We-
made of, we have contained,
No, no,
we contain those.
you are a community of elementals. You are a community of nature units.
Okay.
You are a community of
Okay, because we
100
have
trillion cells.
cells. Okay, okay.
Okay, now cells is again nature matter. It is
Mm.
conscious of its function. That is
Mm.
why you have one community which is behaving as your brain, another community that is behaving as your eyes, another community that is behaving as your muscles, another community of cells which are blood, and so on. And some of these have acquired or in the path of acquiring their own intelligent units. What are those intelligent units within the body? Those that are controlled by nature, but part of your involuntary, those organs.
So, but involuntary organs? So, kidneys or
The
heart?
involuntary nervous system which is controlling the organs, right? That belong to
Okay.
nature matter.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, you want me to go ahead? The human body is on the
Hmm.
lowest degree of the physical plane of all the worlds and spheres.
Hmm.
The units of the matter of the world of birth and death are kept circulating through or in contact with human bodies. So these units of matter, circulate through this human body of world birth and death.
Hmm.
By means of this circulation, all physical acts, objects, and events are brought about.
Okay. It
Okay.
is by means of this circulation. Now bring in Mr. Seth here. By means of exteriorizing your thoughts, which is acting on this, you are creating your physical world. That becomes the nature of your personal reality. Kirti, that is the reason why I chose that book now.
So basically, by means of the circulation of all the physical acts means karma, action. By doing all this,
You call it karma, I will call it lessons.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
In order to understand the human body and its relation to this complex universe and the relation of the doer in that body to the nature side and to the intelligent side of the universe, it is well to examine the universe as a whole and in all its parts. In the following proposition, certain words are given specific meanings. They are used for lack of more adequate terms. For example, fire, air, water, earth for the spheres, and light, life, life form, physical for the worlds and planes. So these are all the terminology he is going to use.
No.
So
See, when you are going to refer to as spheres, which make up the atmosphere, which make up your atmosphere, they need to be considered or thought of as part of atoms in one sphere is atmosphere. Okay, because water when it is coming is bringing in atmosphere. That's the way to look at the word atmosphere. So it has got air, water, fire, earth. But the same thing when it is in the form of physical existence, that is worlds and planes, right? Both physical and non-physical, they become light, life, form, and the integration of all that which is physical. Okay, that's the way to look at it.
So
Okay,
you are
then-
saying the difference between spheres and the atmosphere is atoms. Atoms in the sphere, that is
Yes.
okay.
Okay. Here they are acquiring a shape, but or you are also looking at it from their function. What are they doing in a world? What are they doing in a plane? Right? And
Yeah.
where are they coming from? They are coming from various spheres. So what
Mm.
you will think about as a diagram is you have got fire, the sphere of fear, a sphere. That sphere means the area which is under its influence.
Mm.
Okay. It is imaginary in nature.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. The
So
sphere.
please experience that as he is as we are reading. Experience every word.
Yeah. That's why he's saying,
Yeah.
in order to understand the human body and its relation to this complex universe, and also the relation of the doer in the body to the nature side and to the intelligence side of the universe, it is well to examine a universe as a whole and also in all its parts.
So now what are you? You are the experiencer. You are the
Yes.
representative of the experiencer, which is the embedded soul in the body. Okay. When you
Okay.
close your eyes and listen, what are you getting? You are getting you are able to create the observation of spheres of various kinds as they descend, right? You are able to feel they are intermingling, they are appearing as solid, they are appearing first. That means that fire, its influence is giving you light, right? That way, the influence of air is giving you breath. The influence of water is giving you sensitivity. The influence of earth is giving you a shape. All these are existing, actually coexisting. And that is forming a matter which is what you are, right?
Mm.
Okay,
So
now when you close your eyes, the next portion is you have got what you are able to see, what you are able to visualize, and you also have what you are unable to visualize. Both are there. So the next line is going to throw light on that. Yeah.
the spheres, worlds, and planes have each an unmanifested and a manifested side. The
Correct.
unmanifested side permeates and sustains the manifested. Figure 1
This
A,
is
B, C.
your Turiya. This is your Turiya.
That unmanifested side. Yeah, permeates
Yes.
the sustain and sustains the manifested. In the diagrams, they are shown as an upper and lower half. Let it be
Okay.
understood that the point of coincidence,
Hmm.
the block, it is block, yeah. The
Yeah.
point of coincidence of the spheres, worlds, and planes is their common center and not at the lowest part of the circles. Okay, so let it be
No, no,
understood
no.
that the point
Basically,
of, yeah,
see, this is
yeah,
this diagram. No, you should see the diagram for you to understand that sentence. He is trying to explain how
yes, that
this,
circle manifested,
yeah,
unmanifested.
correct, right? So if you look at all of them, right, you will see them represented as circle within circles.
Mm.
The lowest point he has taken just to show that one is permitting the other. That is why I had drawn this diagram in a different manner. I drawn it with colors and all just for us to comprehend.
Oh, the whole circle.
Yeah. See, I had drawn it this way. That was
Ah. Oh, yeah,
okay.
yeah, correct. Yeah.
Right. He is showing
Hmm.
the same thing this way. That means the
Yes,
physical
yes.
atmosphere, right?
The tiny part.
Correct. Right. Those are all the worlds. One is permitting, one is enclosed within the other. Okay. Let's go back. Continue. Okay, that is how the diagrams are. Huh? Don't say that Earth is at the lowest end, then Earth is surrounded by this one, and because of its density, it is appearing at the lowest end of the spectrum,
Hmm.
which is your 3D.
Yeah. That's why he's saying,
Yeah.
Yeah, in relation which cannot well be done with a set of concentric circles.
Right.
Concentric.
So this is the, oh, what happened? I didn't do beyond the purpose, is it? In the PDF, doesn't matter. We will do it here itself. Okay. Okay. So the plan is done.
Yeah.
Why this whole thing was done? Or have we completed the chapter?
Oh, we completed. Oh, the
No, I don't
purpose of
think we have completed. No, I have my own doubts. Which one did I
See,
open?
are we in number 7 or 8? 8. System of the universe we are doing.
Correct. Right. No, this is over. No, we need to go into this. I don't think I have extracted the whole lot. Let us see.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I forgot to convert the remaining. I will do it later. Okay. Oh, I only went up to one sec. Let me do one thing. Okay. How come that book is over there? That means I have not completed this or what? 1 second, just give me a minute.
Sure.
Or we can do it here.
It's up to you. Yeah, we can also read here.
Yeah. This is only nature that we have completed, right?
Yeah.
Religions, definition of the soul,
This is all finished
formation
about the
of
soul.
the body. Okay.
Yeah.
How come this has not come into that PDF? Surprised?
We all finished. This one also finished 12 portions of the door. We are in the 8. Section 8.
No, 12 portions.
We finished that.
No. We finished it.
We are in the 12 universe, systems of the universe.
Yeah, systems of the universe.
Yeah.
Okay. But how come I have missed this portion? It can't be, ma'am. Have I opened the right file? I'm doubting myself. Batch 2. No wonder. No. I thought it was over because I stopped here. Okay, my mistake.
The next page it is there.
23
Yeah,
pages, sir. It's 10
yeah,
out of
I know.
23.
Correct, correct, correct. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
So now, what is he doing? For a moment, let me take you to the relevant diagram. Okay. Now he is trying to explain how this universe is organized, right? Is this the one? No, not this, not this. One sec. No, not this. He has already framed this, is it? Anyway, we will go figure 1A. Yes. What is that figure? Okay. He is creating it, so he will take us through it. Okay. So we know that you have got the nature side and the unit side. How does that look basically?
Nature side and intelligence side.
Correct. No, I'm trying to locate the diagram so that people can understand these two,
Hmm.
the nature side and the universe side, how it looks.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Yes.
That left to right, the one that he has created, that one.
That AIA unit
Yeah,
progression.
because understand, creating that picture in the mind will help people understand. I think tomorrow, for next week onwards, I will have the appropriate pictures,
In one file.
yeah, in one file. No, we are losing
I
time.
think in Wikidot it should be there, Andy.
Yeah, I know, but why is he taking us here? Is he going to help us create the universe? Maybe, let us see. Let us
No,
just
it will
read
be.
what he's saying.
Yeah. So concerning the nature side of the universe, the nature side of the universe exists in 4 vast primordial and fundamental spheres. The spheres of fire, air, water, and earth as elements. The fire element permeates the air element that reaches through the water element, and that passes into the earth element. The unit of the
So
matter
you
of
can
the
look at it this way. Basically,
yeah.
you have the earth element surrounded by the other 3 which are not separable.
Yes, they're all intermingled.
Correct. So through this world is completely permeated, supported, and surrounded by these 3 atmospheres. Right? That of the form, that of the atmosphere.
World,
so
light.
do I say
Yeah.
form or do I say water, then air, then fire? Which word should I use?
Actually, you can say that light is equal to that at the bottom.
Light
What
is
this?
when I am looking at it as a world. But if I am looking at it from the perspective of spheres.
Fire element is the light world, isn't it?
Correct. But what I am saying is, if I am looking at it from the perspective of spheres, is it fire or light?
Fire, sphere is the fire. Yeah.
Correct. So at the element stage, it is?
Yes.
Yeah.
It is the element, yeah. Unit, yeah.
Just keep that in that in track when we are imagining what it is.
Yes.
Let's proceed.
So the units of the matter of the 4 spheres are conscious as fire, air, water, and earth units. These units of the elements are behind and are the basis of manifestation of the units of the worlds.
Okay. So without this, there is no units of the world. Okay,
Yeah.
next.
These 4 nature units. In the manifested part of the sphere of earth is the light world. So in the manifested part of the sphere of the earth is the light world. In the manifested part of the light world is the life world. In the manifested part of the life world is the form world. And in the manifested part of the form world is the physical world. That's what now the diagram you showed. Yeah.
So
In
if you
other words,
really, is everyone able to envision the manifested part and the unmanifested part?
or let us go to 1B. That's what he says, 1B.
So how is he creating these? Okay. And that other one is very important, ma'am. One sec. Let me just open that book, because
Maybe I have
unless
the
that is there, people will not get a complete picture.
yes.
I don't know why he is not showing us that diagram.
It is actually in the beginning of the book only, with all these spheres.
No, not at the beginning. When he is discussing the units, I think he will
Let
bring
me
it.
get my paper. I have another room. Maybe I can show you the number.
No, this
Oh,
one.
here. Yeah, yeah. Now you have it. Yeah.
Okay. So
It's a 2.
it is figure 2, which is coming
Yes.
later, but developing this understanding is very, very important. Okay. So what we will do, one sec, just give me a minute.
Mm-hmm. You copy and paste it.
Well, I can blow it up if it is here.
Yeah. Okay.
So readability. Okay. So what is he saying? On the unintelligent side, you have it existing as spheres, right? That means elements.
The
Then the
print is
worlds.
not clear. Print is not clear.
No, I am not able to get that other one. Okay. Okay.
That's fine.
We will
Yeah.
follow what he is asking us to follow.
Okay.
Right? So basically, if you take a circle and divide it into 2 portions, one that you are able to see, one that you are not able to see, right? Then that is manifested, what you are able to see. But what you are not able to see, that is part of the unmanifested. Just look at it that way. We will reconstruct. I will draw. I had actually drawn this diagram. I don't know which, this one.
Which slide on the PowerPoint?
Yeah. Or did I call it thinking and destiny? I'm not able to recall where I have got that.
But basically, he always, first top half is unmanifested, bottom half is manifested.
One sec. Let me just see. No, not this. No, not this one also. I'm just seeing it's there. No, that function is not here. He said chapter 2 somewhere, right? Let me go to the notes on chapter 2. The system has become slow. Okay, let's follow his English. I think when I do the revision of this chapter, which is essential, I will take you through the diagram. Let us not waste time now. Yeah. So
Okay.
first of all, let us understand that there are two sides. What is the nature side? What is the intelligent side? We will come to later. What is the composition of nature side? Just let's focus on that. Ma'am, please read that once again. The
Okay.
universe, yeah.
Oh, the number one, the universe
Yeah.
exists in four vast primordial and fundamental spheres. The four fundamental, okay. The spheres of fire, air, water, and earth as elements. The fire element permeates the air element, that reaches through the water element, and that passes into the earth element. The units of the matter.
Basically, what he is saying is this, right? Right? So you got four spheres. Okay? So and all are intermingled. But fire sphere goes into air and then water and then physical. Right? And physical consists of all these components. Okay. Right. Where is that? Yeah. Okay.
Okay. The units of the matter of the four spheres are conscious as fire, air, water, and earth units. These units of the elements are behind and are the basis of manifestation of the units of the worlds. So these sphere units.
Any unit of any world, be it the noetic world, that is the radiant world, or the airy world, or the fluid world, or the
solid or earth.
Solid world, right? Yeah. And when it comes to the states, you have a solid, the radiant solid, airy solid, and fluid solid. Yeah.
Fluid solid. Yeah.
Right.
So
Clear?
these units.
All of you are able to imagine that? The silence is scary.
I think only with the diagrams only, I think it's possible, but it's okay.
He will take us to the diagram anyway.
Yeah. In the manifested part of the sphere of earth is the light world. In the manifested part of the light world is the life world. So one in between, in the center of it, another one. It's like a Russian dolls. In the manifested part of the sphere of earth is the light world. In the
So
manifested part of the
that
light
one
world,
is this, right? That manifested part, right? He is taking us in
yes,
terms of
yes,
the
yeah, this is the one. Yes,
manifested part is what is visible.
yes, bottom half.
Yeah. So light world, the bottom half. In the manifested
Yeah.
part of the light world is the
Life
life
world is
world.
there.
Now that again you divide into two, manifested, unmanifested. Then
Yes.
in that is the form. In that form also there is what is visible to you, what is not visible to you. That means what is manifested, experienced, it is got exteriorized. That is in the physical world.
Physical. Yes.
Are you able to understand, or yes or no?
Yes, for a change. Yes.
Or else I will have to do it for you physically. Let me do it for you. That seems to be a better decision to take. Okay? Right? What is he saying? Ah. Okay? This is representing the universe consisting of, right?
4 spheres.
Yeah. So that means there has to be a second one. There has to be a no, I think I'll have to draw it only. Okay?
Yeah.
All able to visualize these three at least?
Yes.
Three. Okay. Now what is he saying? Divide this into okay, you have divided it into two portions.
Yes.
Okay? Right? The lower one,
Manifested.
the lower one is manifested. So now what happens? This is existing only in the manifested portion of the fire world. Okay? The first one is fire, right? The radiant world or the fire,
Yes.
fire sphere,
Yes.
right? Now, this again, you need to draw one more line. This again, you have got what is visible, what is not visible. So, this fellow has to move into that visible portion. Right? Are you able to visualize that picture?
So inside the manifested, then again,
Yes,
two
Yes.
parts, visible and non-visible.
correct.
Yes.
Exactly. Right? Now again, here, right? You need one more. Okay. Now they are not physically like this. Are you getting the point?
Yes, sir.
This is only because we understand 2 dimensions, it is like this.
Yeah.
Okay. So now this also will have a manifested and an unmanifested. Where is that gone? Within this is earth. The physical earth is here.
It's just, according to him, is a tiny dot.
Exactly. Right? Getting the picture, not getting the picture.
Yes, sir.
Oh, very good. Right? Let's continue. So on the nature side, the first one is those elements. Then let us go further.
Okay.
Yes,
in the
ma'am.
manifested part of the sphere of earth is the light world. In the manifested part of the light world is the life world. In the manifested part of the life world is the form world. And in the manifested part of the form world is the physical world. In other words, the physical world is permeated, supported, and surrounded by 3 other worlds. The physical world may be
Which will bring
considered.
you to this picture. Which
Yes.
one? The one that I was showing you. Oh, I closed it, is it? Great. क्या कर रहा हूँ यार मैं भी. Next time, I think we should, someone remember the slide number. So, it becomes like this. Though you are representing it within, this is the physical atmosphere of the human.
Yeah.
Okay. So, the earth world is permeated by the form world, is permeated by the life world, is permeated by the light world.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. In other words, the physical world is permeated, supported, and surrounded by 3 other worlds. The physical world may be considered from 2 viewpoints as the realm of permanence and as a temporal human world, which is visible to the eye as being done in the following pages.
We'll see what it is. Okay, this one will take, we will take time to explain that separately.
Okay.
So basically what you can imagine for you to comprehend better is the very first diagram that I have always been introducing you people to.
The intelligence and realm of permanence.
Yeah. It will be easy for you to imagine it from this perspective. No,
Yes.
not this one. Not this one. Yeah, this one.
Yeah, this one. Yes.
Okay. This will help you understand it better.
Yeah.
Because we also went through the struggle that you are going through. So I am making it easy for you. Oh, for first 1 week, we were only struggling with the diagram every day almost. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So you need to look at it from this perspective. Right? So you have various spheres which are existing. Look at it from that model. Okay. Let's continue, ma'am. We will come
Okay.
to the pictures later. First, let the English be understood.
Okay. So he says, as the realm of permanent and as the temporal human world, which is in part visible to the eye, as is being done in the following. In each of the four worlds, there are four planes, namely the light plane, the life plane, and the form plane, and the physical plane. Each of these planes correspond and relates to one of the four worlds.
Right?
So these are subdivisions.
You have these planes. Right? So
Yeah.
each one belongs to a particular element that is there. Okay? What is he saying? This one, let us not show them diagrams. Let's read first.
Okay. Okay. The physical plane. So he says in each of the four worlds, there are four
So what
planes.
is there? See, if you consider it this way, you have elements, right? From elements, you have spheres. What? I think I have a slide to this effect, no? Why not I show you those?
The first slide, yeah.
Yeah, no, here, this one.
Here. Yes,
Right?
yes.
So what you do is, you consider spheres, worlds, planes, states, and substates. That means you are defining the existence of this matter, which is consisting of all these are the building blocks of the universe. Let us look at it that way. Easier for us to comprehend. So, in the universe, you have got both nature side and the intelligent side. Two sides. How are you segregating these two? You are looking at it from the stack up of the universe in addressable components. So you are saying that you have spheres. Spheres, then grouping of spheres into worlds, planes, states. Correct? So he is talking about these existences. Just keep that much in mind. Don't go beyond. Okay? Everyone is lost and sleepy, I think. What is the time? Are you able to visualize that? You forget his diagram, so you'll go by
Yes,
this
yes.
diagram. Okay. So, now what is he saying? No diagram, only English. Yeah.
Yeah, the physical plane of the human physical world contains all that is spoken of as the physical universe. Okay? The physical plane of the human physical world contains all that is spoken of as the physical universe. It is made up of four states of matter, namely the radiant, the airy, the fluid, and the solid states. Each of these states of physical matter is of four substates. Only the solid state and its four substates are at present subjected to physical and chemical investigation.
Okay. Right? So, we will just look at that diagram. Right? So, what is he saying? You have a universe, which is this, consisting of a nature side and a intelligent side. Okay. On the nature side, what you have is, you can
Four spheres.
imagine spheres, worlds, planes, and states corresponding to each of the element. When it is in the sphere, you are referring to it as fire, air, water, and earth. The same thing when it comes to worlds, it is light world, life world, psychic world, and physical world. Now, worlds are sitting in planes. So, when it comes to planes, it is becoming noetic, mental, psychic, physical. Okay? When it comes to states, there is the characteristic of that. That is what you are highlighting. So, it is airy, it is radiant, airy, fluid. Unfortunately, the physical is always physical only. Okay.
Mm.
Now, from the states, you are able to further break it down into substates. Right? In the which one are you able to break? Only this one, the physical one. Okay? That is having, because this is permitted by all, right?
Yes.
Are you able to visualize that? So here, when it comes to the substates, you have a radiant solid, right? You have an airy solid. You have the fluid solid, and you have the solid solid. Those are
It's
the
a
substates.
combination. Yeah.
Okay. Now, this, which one? These substates of these existences, or the matter from here, is the basis for any manifestation on the physical earth. Clear? And these, we still don't have tools to investigate or do any kind of analysis. So analysis is done only on solid, which is visible and we can investigate. Clear? Yes, no, all right, please. No, yes, no, everything is gone.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Right, thank you. Right. Okay.
Okay.
These
In the
figures, if I show you, I can successfully confuse you, and I don't want to do it. Yeah.
Okay. In the physical universe that is visible to the human eye is the earth, the world of time, of sex, of birth and death. It is made up of, and its human bodies are composed of unbalanced units.
So
That
all the
is,
units on the earth are not balanced. It has got unbalanced entities. Yeah.
yeah, that is units that are either active passive or passive active, male or female bodies that alternate, that die.
That are
Within
not
and
stable, but they are always in a state of flux.
yeah,
That
within
means they
and
are transforming from one state to the other at all
other,
times.
yes,
Okay.
until they become balanced. Within and beyond and pervading the physical world of time is the permanent physical world, invisible to us, the realm of permanence. So,
Okay. So let's go back to the diagram. So all this, right, is existing in what is known as the realm of permanence, where imbalance doesn't exist. Everything is balanced. Okay? That means this state of flux is not there. This state of flux is not there. they are always
Balance.
stable. There is no, and that stability comes from the
Intelligent side.
the balance between the characteristics of all these elements,
Yes.
right? How is that balance achieved? We will come to in the next section. Yeah.
It is made up of balanced units that are balanced and therefore do not alternate from passive to active and the reverse. So once it is balanced,
So
they
they
do
don't
not.
have to come to physical earth because the bodies are balanced.
Yes.
Hmm.
Bodies of balanced units of the realm of permanence do not die. They are perfect and everlasting. They do not change in the sense that unbalanced units do. They progress in being conscious in successively higher degrees according to the eternal order of progression.
Right. Right. So now what is this? Right? As we go further, we will understand that. So this was what was this that he explained? He had explained the nature side of the universe, right?
Yeah.
Nature side consists of units that are not balanced. Okay? They exist in 4 states, 1 substate. The substate within that, the solid is the only one that we are able to control, measure, work upon, and so.
And also don't get people should not get confused. Nature side is the physical body, without intelligence in the bodies, without soul.
No, it is basically nature side is the units. When
Yeah.
they come together, that becomes a body.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
But he refers,
Hmm.
this also as that nature side, which is the only like physical matter. Yeah.
And they exist in 2 states, one dominating the other. So one
Yes,
is positive, one is negative. You can look at it that way. Balance is when positive and negative is equal to each other. The composition of positive is equal to the composition of negative.
That basically like on the earth we have duality. So you need to balance. Similar to that.
No, we'll come to that.
Yeah, we'll
He
come
is
to
now
that.
taking us to the role of the human body.
Yeah.
Because human body is the machinery, not the units. The composition of the units is within the human body. Look
It
at
is
it
coming
that
from
way.
nature. Coming from the nature. Yeah.
No,
A
nature
human
and
body.
intelligent, both are there.
Yes. A human body is the model or plan of the changing universe. In it, nature units pass through series of the fourfold states of nature matter. So he's saying a human body is a model or a plan of the changing universe.
So
In
human body is a structure, basically.
Yeah.
Visualize the human body as a structure.
In
that
body,
structure, that
nature units.
structure,
Yeah.
Okay, you finish, then I will say. Right?
Okay, in that body, nature units pass through series of the fourfold states of nature matter. Now go ahead.
So, now, imagine, think about the human body as a structure. That structure, you can think about a skeletal structure, right? Like this. Okay. It has got a structure which has got, he's going to explain it, so I don't want to go beyond that. So think about it as a structure in which, right, the universe and its changes manifest. In which the units, what are these nature units? What are these nature units?
Earth, fire, water, fire, air.
right? And
Yeah.
they are existing as, how are they existing? They are
Light.
existing as unit. Yeah, go ahead.
Unit,
Light,
yeah.
light, you got
Light.
it.
Yeah,
Kirti,
light world.
you are on the right track, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So now there are 4 elements and they have got 4-fold states of the nature matter. Okay, they are going to exist. They pass through a series of the 4-fold states of nature matter. What are the 4-fold states?
Radiant state.
Radiant
state.
solid,
Yeah,
radiant solid, airy solid, fluid solid, and solid.
Solid.
Okay.
All this in the slide.
Yes.
which
Though that
explained.
is the existence of nature units,
Mm.
which is nature matter. Correct? Okay. Now let's go further. Next sentence.
Thus, four physical masses of units constitute the human body: the visible, solid body, and 3 inner invisible unformed masses are potential bodies, which are namely the fluid solid, the airy solid, and the radiant solid, which are at present beyond scientific investigation. So only solid we can see and it can be investigated. So other
Yeah.
3 we are not able to. Among the
Okay.
4-fold constitution of the human body and the 4-fold constitution of the spheres, worlds, and planes, there is an interrelation, an action and reaction.
Okay. So now let's go to this diagram. So all these, they are acting and interacting, these components. Okay. Now their interaction is happening in these 4 states. Just keep that in mind. This one, he will take us through that. So what is he saying? He says, so there are 4-fold constitutions. The constitution in which the environment of fire as light, etc. You have got environment of air as the airy fluid, or life, or as just particles of air mixed with the others, or you have got water as form, a shape.
Yeah.
Water is giving the shape to these entities.
That's
right?
why he comes
So,
form world.
And then you have got the physical entity.
Yeah.
That is the state of existence. Okay. And because they are acting and interacting, that means they are visible and invisible. One way to look at it. The action and interaction between these components is bringing about changes in their compositions. Right? So, there is action, there is reaction, there is interrelation. Okay? Let's go further.
Radiations from these 4 masses or bodies extend as zones around the solid body. So
Can
that is
anyone
the
imagine what this is?
that picture, the aura, isn't it?
The
The
aura.
radiations different.
These radiations from these. So let us see now what he is going to say.
Different layers of the body.
Correct. Now, let's read this.
Yeah. Together, so radiation from these 4 masses or bodies extend as zones around the solid body. Together, they make up the physical atmosphere of the human body. In addition to this physical atmosphere, which is made up of nature units, there are 3 other atmospheres: the psychic, mental, and noetic atmospheres of the triune self. Okay, these are the 3 atmospheres: psychic, mental, and noetic, other than the physical. So they are of the triune self, which
Hmm.
reach into the physical atmosphere and relate to the form life, and light planes of the physical world. So
Okay.
these physical atmospheres, they relate to the form, life, and light planes of the physical world.
Hmm.
Further, those parts of the noetic, mental, and psychic atmospheres of the triune self, which are within the radiations of the fourfold visible solid body, are here spoken of as atmospheres of the human.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is this? Okay.
This
Now,
one.
so what is he saying? You have the radiant, you have the what?
Radiant world, light world, light world.
No. You
Uh,
have, okay. You have the light particles,
yeah,
you have the
life,
air particles or life
life.
particles, you
Yeah.
have the water or shape particles, right?
Form,
And then
yeah.
you have the physical,
Solid earth,
earth
yeah,
components,
physical,
right? They
yes,
are all
yes.
as particles.
Yes.
And they are intermingling, and their four states are falling into four components of the structure,
Mm.
right? What are they? These are the worlds and
Worlds.
the zones, etc.
Yeah.
Now, what are these zones? Each one, because of the particles within are radiating and interacting, they create a field of influence of each entity that is part of that unit, right? They become, what do they become?
Physical body. Together they make up the physical
Yes.
atmosphere.
They also make up the, what is the table known as? The chemistry.
Periodic table. Periodic.
That periodic table, they only make up in various combinations of these four entities.
Mm. Yeah.
Okay.
All these four different
And
entities.
they are in continuous action and reaction. Now, these radiations extend as zones. So you have the solid body, the physical entity, then surrounded by the other subtle components. Okay. They form the together. All of this put together is the what? Atmosphere of the human body. And what is this open space? That is the atmosphere of the triune self also. That is the universe ka atmosphere, and this is the atmosphere of the human being. Yes, no, all right. Please.
Yes, sir.
Right? You got
Is
it.
it
That
atmosphere of
means,
the human being or is it atmosphere
so
of the
this is
human
the human,
body?
the aura is the atmosphere of the human being.
Human
But where
being
is
or
the aura existing? Chandra, you got it?
So my question is it the atmosphere of the human body or human being?
What is the difference between the two?
Body is just physical. Being means more than that, right?
Okay. If that is the classification, it is the human body.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Right? So let's proceed. Yeah, ma'am, let's proceed.
The human body is built in 4 sections or cavities: the head, the thorax, the abdomen, and the pelvis. These relate to the 4 planes of the physical world, to the 4 worlds of the spheres of the earth, and the 4 great spheres of the elements of fire, air, water, and earth. That is, the pelvic cavity relates to the physical plane, The abdominal cavity relates to the form plane, the thoracic cavity relates to the life plane, and the head relates to the light plane of the physical world. Similarly, these four cavities of the body relates respectively to the physical form, life, and light worlds, and to the other four spheres of earth, water, air, and fire.
Okay.
So this
How
is the
much
diagram
there to
before you
continue?
showed that.
No, I will take them to there. We will repeat this there.
Okay.
Okay.
In the body, there are four systems. The systems relate respectively to the same planes and worlds, and the same planes and worlds and spheres as do the sections. The digestive system is of the physical plane. The digestive system is of the physical plane of the physical world and of the earth. The circulatory system of the form plane, the form world, and the water. The respiratory system is of the life plane, the life world, and of the air. And the generative system is of the light plane, the light world, and the fire. It relates to that.
Yeah. So we will stop here, go to the diagram, understand and
Yes.
come.
Sure.
Okay. So now these existences are further categorized and organized inside the human. Please. Right. So now these components get further reorganized. How are they getting reorganized? Imagine that there are 4 cavities. In one structure, there are 4 cavities. Everyone understands the word cavity?
Yeah, like a portion. Let's
Yes.
say.
Like a portion, like a whole, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
Okay. So these 4 cavities are in one existing structure. Okay. In that, right, he has got the 4 existence of the units as the physical entity. It has got form, that means it has got a shape, it has got life, and it has got light. And to they relate to these worlds, these cavities. So what is the cavity? One cavity which is associated with the physical plane is called the
Pelvic cavity.
the
The
pelvic
pelvic
cavity. The
yeah.
cavity, right? This is then the abdominal cavity relates to the shape, the form plane. The thoracic is the, so you have the cranial, which is the head. You have the thoracic, which is from the neck to the heart. Below the heart up to the navel is your abdomen. And below the abdomen is your pelvic. Okay? Right? So, these 4, right? Okay. Now, where are they? Yeah. So, what is happening? The 4 physical masses of units that constitute the human body are the visible solid body, the visible solid body, and the 3 inner invisible unformed masses. That means these are sitting as globules inside. They are mass, they are not, they are sitting as particles inside. Okay? Consisting of what?
Fluid, solid,
The 4 substrates of any matter to be on the physical earth. What are they? From states, from the physical, they have become substrates. What are they? Particles of fire with earth, particles of air with earth, particles of water with earth, and why I am saying earth is the solid form.
Solid.
Right.
Yeah, he called solid.
And then the earth with earth itself, earth particles. These are the
Yeah.
4 kind of particles. Right? They are the basis of anything that is existing on Mother Earth.
Yeah.
Okay. Now what is he saying? Those together form a human body. Right? In addition to this physical atmosphere, which is made up of nature units, there are 3 other atmospheres. That also we are very clear. Now, what are these 4 cavities? You have the head, the thorax, the abdomen, and the pelvis, as just explained. Now, what does this correspond to? Right? The pelvis is the physical, right? And what does that contain? The sphere of earth.
Yeah, Mooladhara.
That will, right?
Yeah.
Correspondingly, the other spheres of elements are the 4, out of which earth is already is created, and then the other 4. Right? How are they related? You look at it from this perspective. So you have the physical world, which is at the pelvic cavity. Then you have the form plane and form world. Everything that is with the abdomen. Correct? So pelvic, where is this? Yeah. Pelvic, abdomen. This is
Life world.
and world. So these are the 4 cavities in the body. Okay. So you have the physical, the form, the life, and the light worlds. Right.
Yeah.
Now, so you know which one is associated with which part. Let's go further. In the body, there are 4 systems. You have more systems, but they are actually extension of these systems. Further classification. But predominant systems are the digestive system, the circulatory system, the respiratory system, and the generative system. Right? Now, digestive system belongs to the physical world and the
Physical plane.
what is physical world corresponding to? That is the earth plane.
Earth.
Correct? Circulatory system is of the form plane. Right? The
The
form
water
world
corresponds
and
to
the
water.
water as an element. Respiratory is air, life, both plane and water, world. Right? So that means what we looked at as elements or the entire existence of the universe is broken down into spheres, worlds, planes, states. States further subdivided into substates.
Substate.
Which plane is subdivided? Only the physical
Solid.
plane is,
Physical
the
solid.
physical state is further subdivided, and this forms the existence of anything on the earth. Okay. Now, the human body, when it comes to
1 minute, sir.
is,
Yeah.
yeah.
Can you go the previous slide? Yes. So I was thinking so far we are comparing all the way from spheres to the physical structure of the human body,
Correct.
right? Now the substance, you're saying it's only related to physical in the states? It's not all the way to the spheres, all
No,
this.
all of them are going to coexist, but through this.
Okay. Yeah. That's what I understood. What? Then again, I got a little confused. Now I got back on the track. I understood the entire picture, sir, so far. Yeah.
Right. Everyone has understood? Anyone is having a doubt? Ratna, Raju sir, Ramakrishna sir, Rajender, Namrata. Yeah, Chandra. Oh, you understood. Very good. Suguna Garu, understood?
Yeah, nothing specific, sir. All well.
Kumarji?
Yes, I did. Thank you,
Very
sir.
good. Great. Right? Because if we understand this, those who are students of spiritual tablet, that will be very clear. Those who are doing unified meditation, they will also be very clear. Okay? Let's go further. What is he saying? He is saying that each of these cavity is assigned to a particular plane. Okay? Each of these is associated to a plane, to a world, to a sphere, right? And because he is physical, right, he has got, but the association directly is from the perspective of substates, particles. Okay? Okay. So now what is he saying? In the body, there are 4 systems. Now, here, it is very important that we think of Joe Dispenza's atom, atom to molecule, to chemical, to cell and so on. That is the transformation that these substrates are creating. Yes?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, that is sodium chloride becomes sodium chloride. And,
That example that
yeah,
we
that
normally
example.
use, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So now what is happening? This has become the system, and these systems together becomes the human body. Right? Each system is governed by one of the 4 senses. What are the 4 senses?
Sight, hearing, taste, and smell.
Right. So now each system is governed by one of the 4. The senses are elemental beings. Okay?
Nature units.
They are also nature units. The digestive system is governed by the sense of smell. The circulatory system is governed by the sense of taste. The respiratory system is governed by the sense of hearing. And the generative system by the sense of sight.
So it
Okay.
literally is the, I mean, we have directly associated with that, sir. The smell is the digestive,
Yes.
circulatory is taste, respiratory is hearing. How it is related? That's how come
In
respiratory?
the absence of respiration, you will not be able to hear. Try it.
Oh,
Will sound travel in vacuum?
no.
Will sound, what is sound? Is it the displacement of particles in air? Is sound displacement of particles in the air?
I mean, more than that, I think it is the transfer of energy.
So that is the transformation. That is the particles that are moving in the air, the displacement, that is what is sound. And when you start measuring it as what? Vibrations,
Decibels,
right?
yeah.
Decibels, then decibels is nothing but variation in sound only, right?
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, right. Yeah.
So
That
that is how the association is. Each of these senses is affected by its respective element in the outside nature.
Wow. Okay.
Okay? The sense of smell is operated by element of earth. The sense of taste is operated by water. The sense of hearing is by air, and the sight by fire.
So yeah, sight, I can figure it out. We need light to see.
Correct. Right?
Yeah,
Without water, there is no taste.
right.
Some of them are intermingled functions, which is the consciousness that you have developed.
Mm.
Okay. Sometimes smell will make you hungry, which is
Yeah,
the
that
digestive
can
system.
that is relatable. But the
Correct.
respiratory
But
hearing is where I got
when
little.
your sambar is boiling, you get sense of
Yeah.
water.
Okay.
No water, you can smell that it is burnt.
Mm.
Right? So each of the four senses is passive and active. To illustrate, so this one we will discuss tomorrow, that is next week. Okay? Because it's stretching beyond the time that we
Yeah.
want to allocate. So we will stop with this.
Yes.
Are you all with me?
Yes.
Now I understood today's class completely.